that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
We're scoreless after one. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Jones is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Jones again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. That's a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Carlson's extra point up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
It's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. And some room to run now. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. It's Eckler again. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up second down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Running on first down, Eckler. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Herbert now. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A give, Eckler running to the right. He will push his way down to about the 14. Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level.
And there's a little bit of a case of back to the future because Justin Herbert as a rookie, 5 rushing touchdowns, 3 in 2021, and none last year. I think that speaks to his development as a pocket passer and trusting his receivers more and more. But in this case, trusted himself and found the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, trying to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll send Reed in motion left. And Clifford to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kenneth Murray coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Here's a ball deep from Musgrave. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Michael Davis.
And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 33. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
Keyshawn Nixon now on the return.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, the first half very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the 2nd half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
And they'll send Watson in motion right. And he'll get it here on the jet sweep.
Now the ball comes loose and picked up by the Chargers. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there. So no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker, who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do was trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him an opportunity.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on...
We got London on the
whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And you need better stop. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get the involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. I never had a mentor. Scarface. I met her at a club. She twerk better when her heart breaks. Hey, hood, wanna everything that I'm praying for a Bentley and to never go to jail. I'm fresh up out the gutter, I don't know if you can tell. I'm hustling for everything I do for legacy. You can call me any type of day, my dog, I never sleep. The only rule I got is if we don't embarrass me. I write down my problems, then record it just for therapy. Just for clarity. Whole club selling out.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Green Bay Packers.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
You look at this Packers defense,
and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Here's Herbert.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jair Alexander, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Packers take over at first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, it's Clifford. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
In motion goes the tight end. On second down, it's Jones. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out.
A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. Defensively, you give up the big chunk play there on the ground. Now they really have to bow up.
They certainly do, but I know how offensive linemen think. They don't care that the defense is going to bow up. They want to dominate them. They want to get into the end zone first and have the running back follow them. That's how they want to cap off this drive.
Now Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Aaron Jones with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Anders Carlson now for the point after.
He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
A little short pass. This is Everett. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Eckler now between the tackles. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, and they stick with Eckler. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He finds his target, Allen. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. They got 29 yards that time.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Eckler, they run left side. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play.
Bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Well, he is over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go?
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Touchdown.
Austin Eckler
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
On the delay, Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Clifford looking to throw it on first down. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a second down and 9. Back to throw is Clifford. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
That is caught. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 16. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
But there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent game and first down. Simply put, you've got to put more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. In motion right is the tight end. Here's Clifford. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Here's a sneak, Clifford. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
Brandon, 3rd and goal from the 1, and they go quarterback sneak, and they expected a surge up front. The surge came from the defense.
Yeah, it looked like there was no surprise defensively. They were ready.
Yeah, totally stacked it up, unable to get it on 3rd down.
They throw it out right complete. That's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. It'll be a 41-yard punt, given 5 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
The first down throw from Clifford. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reed. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another nice last gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Up the middle, Jones. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They'll go again to Jones. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Clifford will throw it here. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
The key here, as it usually is, protection. Love the design in this one because they leaked the running back out and sent him down the field. But you've got to give a quarterback time to locate him. They did for a nice play.
Clifford now, here's 1st and 10. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Clifford setting up play action. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
They've got his man complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, Los Angeles.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Palmer going to go in motion left.
Hey, go Lion, Lion. Go, hey, go.
Herbert back to the air. That is incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Here's 2nd and 10. Clifford throwing off the play fake. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
Play action. Here's Clifford. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So here now the rookie 6th rounder, Anders Carlson, for the Packer field goal. And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that flag accepted. Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 102 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with career touchdown number 70. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Hey, ram. Ready?
Herbert on 1st down now. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
This is where you can try and get a tight end in space. They like this matchup, so they'll let their 2 receivers to his outside run simple little short routes, hoping to suck up the secondary. And that'll free up space for their tight end on a corner route to make a big play.
21.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. That's caught by the rookie, Quentin Johnston. So the completion good for 7 there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Here's a give to Jones running left. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Well, these Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Tuli Tuipulotu, he got in there and met him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
From the gun, it's Clifford.
Just keeping the play alive. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
Jones will score. Touchdown, Packers. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Running on 1st down, Eckler.
To the 27-yard line. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
Hey, Ray. Ready?
Now it's Herbert.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6.
Because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Now it's Clifford. Finds his receiver, Watson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
An inside give to Jones. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 124 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Good gain there on first down and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that.
And not an inning rush offensively. And Jones going to have a Packers first down as he'll take this down to the 44-yard line. Clifford to throw. Dancing to his left. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Give him 32 on the play.
That's another Packers first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
And they'll send Watson in motion right. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Packers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Now Carlson for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. The big fella still going inside the 20. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower post-game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because They're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind?
On Herbert, his third interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. And with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And they'll send Watson in motion right. And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Jones. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's 3rd and 7. The give is to Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. On now is the Packers punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
It's Eckler again. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Now a give running left is Eckler. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2.
Go.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Green Bay, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Detroit on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
We got London on the
Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real.